I know I'm a little late to the party, but as some of you may know, I'm a big fan of LEGO Lord of the Rings, and I just have to talk about the most recent leaks regarding this theme because I'm just way too excited. While Star Wars is and will probably forever be my main and most favorite LEGO theme of all time, LEGO Lord of the Rings is the close second, and I'm so glad to hear leaks regarding its continuation in 2026. A couple days ago, a bunch of pretty reliable leakers stated that it's pretty likely that in 2026 LEGO will release none other but a Minas Tirith set and also a Sauron Bust. But let's start with the iconic Minas Tirith first, as LEGO and Lord of the Rings fans wanted a set from this location for years and years, and it finally seems like it's happening, and I'm so happy but also a bit afraid about this news. Besides the fact that it's likely gonna be a Minas Tirith set, we have absolutely no information about the set, but I guess it will once again be a pretty big and expensive set like Rivendell and Barad-dûr. Even though I think it's gonna be a huge model, the set will be nowhere near minifigure scale, as this would be way too big for a normal LEGO set or anything LEGO could do in a set. But I also don't think it's gonna be a small diorama set, so I guess it's gonna be a compromise like Barad-dûr, where they try to catch the iconic look of the building and the silhouette, and put a bunch of figures in that aren't true to scale of the build, but fit the location and the scenes there. I could very well see an interior like we saw in Barad-dûr with the throne room and the dining hall, but this time it's not Sauron but Denethor, which would also finally be the first time we get this character in LEGO form. I could also see LEGO putting in a Faramir to finally get him as a figure, and I'm pretty sure we will see the return of Gandalf the White, and probably also of Aragorn, Gimli and Legolas, as all of them fight in the battle. I guess a couple of orcs are mandatory for this set, and I hope that we finally get an official Witch King with Fellbeast, which just would be amazing, and hopefully also Eowyn, as we also never got her, and she is such an important character in cinema history and also the story of the Return of the King. Speaking of Return of the King, I think there's also an opportunity to include Aragorn in his King of Gondor outfit together with Arwen after he was crowned and they celebrate the defeat of Sauron. I would also love to see a battle troll in one of these large wooden sea towers that the orcs use to get into the White City, as well as one of the Olifants that we see in the later battle, but I highly doubt that we will see the latter in the set, as I just don't think the LEGO will include such a big mold, and I also doubt that they will put so many pieces into a build that is not really needed in this set. I'm hoping for a return of King Theoden and a bunch of Rohirrim, as well as a debut of some Gondorian soldiers which we never saw before. And while we're speaking about this, LEGO, can we finally get some Lord of the Rings battle packs already? I don't know why LEGO is so allergic to money in this case, or if they really want to wait until the release of the Hunt for Gollum to start with playsets again, but I just can't wrap my head around them not making some battle packs, as especially an Orc or Uruk-hai battle pack would sell like hotcakes in my opinion. But to get back to the main topic, overall I just hope that we get a good looking and very displayable build like in some of the mocks I showed you in this video, as I really don't want to see them making this iconic location half-heartedly after waiting for all of these years. Minifig wise, my favorites would be, as I already mentioned, Denethor. I think he has to be included in the White City set, the Witch King and Faramir, and also Eowyn, but I almost say all of these characters are a necessity when you do a Minas Tirith set, as they are very iconic and we haven't seen any of these, so yeah, I just hope that all of these are included here. But otherwise, I'm super excited to hear some more details in the future, and I also can't wait to see some pictures of the set sometimes next year. I don't really think we will see anything before next year, as we don't even know when the set is supposed to come out. But now let me know down in the comments below what you think about Minas Tirith, and if you would have preferred a Minas Morgul or any other location from Lord of the Rings. Oh, how I'd love to get a Prancing Pony LEGO. But now let's get to the second set that we know about, and this is set number 11373, Sauron Bust. And we also have a rumored piece count of around 538 pieces for roughly $75 and euros. For now, it's still unknown if the set is gonna include a minifigure, which I sadly don't think it will, as I guess LEGO will want to keep Sauron exclusive in the big Barad-dûr set and treat the busts like the Star Wars helmet series, but I'm always open for surprises from LEGO. I'm also very hyped about this release, even though I think the price seems a bit high at first, and I think I would also have preferred a Sauron buildable figure / statue, like some of the amazing mocks that I've seen online, as I think this would have just looked a lot cooler and just a lot more menacing. But I don't want to judge the set yet, as we have little to no information, especially about the final model itself and how it will look. To sum up my main thoughts, I'm overall very glad that it seems like LEGO Lord of the Rings is not only selling well, but also keeps to stick around for yet another year, and I hope we will keep seeing new sets from Tolkien's world in the future. Hopefully LEGO will finally release some smaller and more affordable playsets, as these big collector's items, which I think Minas Tirith will be, are very cool but also not that affordable for the majority of people, and they also take away a lot of space and you can only display a couple of them. If you would ask me for my personal guess, I think the set will probably cost around 500 to 600 bucks, but this is just a random guess from my side, because yeah, we have little to no information not even about the piece count, minifigs or anything else. I just hope it's not gonna be $1,000 like the Death Star, and that the design team is cooking like they were on Barad-dûr and especially Rivendell, which I still consider the most beautiful set that I've ever built. But for now, these were all of the new rumors regarding LEGO Lord of the Rings. I will keep you updated on these sets just like I usually do with the Star Wars leaks. By the way, I didn't miss the news regarding the potential UCS Super Star Destroyer next year, but I was on vacation and couldn't make a video. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to let me know your thoughts about these two sets and especially Minas Tirith in the comments down below, as I'd love to hear them, and let's get LEGO to start making more affordable LEGO Lord of the Rings sets again. I would also highly appreciate a like to support the channel. Please consider subscribing to not miss any other upcoming videos regarding LEGO Lord of the Rings or Star Wars. Feel free to check out my other videos on the channel, and other than that, have a great day.